get this up to the 29. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota's starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making a 2nd Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason.
He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Cousins now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Carter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw is Carter on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Carter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Carter. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Carter now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are back within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, Wall Nichols in there to take him down. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
On second down, Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, there's Rager. A nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Madison running on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's the backup, Smith. On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Geno now to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 29, Smith. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll give up the gut to Abdullah. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll set up a throw. The left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Draw play, Madison. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The Smith throw going to be taken in by Cole. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, the return is Osborne. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13.